Hey guys, how's it going today? And I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the latest episode of Rebels, being Secret Cargo. But first, quick channel update in regards to the video that I posted on late Sunday night, early Monday morning. I found the culprit. My PC is the saltiest thing on the planet. It hated my new expansion bay that I was going to use to get the SD slots out of this new camera. Or the SD card, excuse me. It's got a nice SD card reader and all that kind of stuff. Additional USB 3 ports. It would be fun and nice and everything. Nope. As soon as I started trying to do any recording or anything, all of my USB drivers crashed on me. And then I also, in addition to that, I had to reset all of my USB power options and stuff too, to go into my drivers and roll them back. And saltiest computer ever. But we've got it working again. So, anyways, with all that done and said and updated, let's go ahead and jump right into the episode. So this episode started out with Ezra, Hera, Chopper, and Zeb all waiting to basically give fuel to a rebel convoy that's traveling through this junkyard and stuff. That was pretty cool to see. Especially, it looked like it was like some Clone Wars battleground and stuff that still has a bunch of scrap metal floating around. And it ends up becoming... they end up getting found by this probe droid that looks a lot like the same kind of droid that we got in Warhead. And then that ends up sending a signal to the Imperial fleet. They have to run through a nebula with this new secret cargo that happens to be Mon Mothma, the leader of the rebellion. And they have to basically take on Governor Price and the new TIE Defender and all that kind of crazy stuff. And I loved this episode so much. It was such a good episode because I'm a Rebel sympathizer. I'm a Rebel fanboy. If I had my choice in between the 501st Club or the Rebel Legion, I would probably go with Rebel Legion first. Nothing against 501st guys, just I like my Rebels so much. And seeing the Rebels join together was awesome. Like, just to skip right to the end of the episode, my favorite bit of this episode was Mon Mothma giving this grand speech, and she's doing this whole unification, and we're going to come together and fight, and we're going to do our thing, and we're going to fight our way through it, and all that kind of stuff. And then she finally ends the speech with, "Are you with me?" And then, pew! Rebel blockade runner. Pew! Hammerhead. Pew, 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 pew. You see this massive armada of Rebel fleet ships, and it's so cool. I love seeing it. It made me the happiest person on the planet. So, after they get ambushed and Mon Mothma has to go on to the Ghost, they end up having to run through a nebula, and future General Hera Syndulla goes, you know what? Let's fly towards the sun to get these TIE fighters off of us, which includes the new TIE Defender, which is a pretty ridiculous ship. Holy crap, they made that OP. I love Hera in this episode. Let's talk about the characters. Hera was amazing because I liked seeing her fangirl, and she straight up flew towards the sun in order to get the TIE fighters to break off, which was awesome. Or like the sun as it was building. That was awesome to see. Also, seeing her fangirl over Mon Mothma was awesome. I loved seeing Ezra, too. I think that this was probably my favorite episode of Ezra ever since the very beginning of Season 3. He was confident, and he didn't do anything stupid or brash, or anything like that. He just did his thing, and he hopped into a Y-Wing. That was cool to see a Y-Wing, like, just peek its cockpit into the Ghost and then have it pop it stop. That was actually kind of cool to see. I mean, it's like, yeah, I guess that would work, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of dangerous, but it would work. And I loved seeing that. It was awesome. But anyways, Ezra was doing an amazing job of... he was just confident, and he didn't say anything dumb. Probably my favorite bit in this was when he popped out of the the uh, the nebula and saw the two Star Destroyers, and he just goes, "Oh, great. Let's see here. Zeb didn't have much to do. Chopper was amusing as always because it's Chopper. He's hilarious. What do you want from me?" So I guess that's pretty much it for characters. But another really great thing that I saw was when they pulled off kind of the Riker maneuver from Star Trek Insurrection, which was an okay movie, but in Star Trek Insurrection, they basically sucked up a bunch of nebulous gas and dropped it in front of some enemy ships, and then let them shoot into it, and then they blew themselves up, and it worked pretty well. And they did kind of the same thing, but the animation of it was amazing. So Ezra and Captain Vander, who is our leader of Gold Squadron in Rogue One and A New Hope, which was awesome to see. More connective tissue, man. So much connective tissue. So Captain Vander ends up, and Ezra end up shooting into the nebula, and it basically like launches like this almost like blowtorch effect onto the or into the two Star Destroyers, and the animation was amazing. It was so cool. I literally looked at the screen just, that's so cool. It's just the animation was so pretty. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Just as a quick recap, I loved this episode. It was a filler episode, but it was a good filler episode. Actually, I guess you could argue that it might not be a filler episode. I mean, we're seeing the birth of the rebellion, at least the rebellion as an organized resistance force, which was awesome to see. So yeah, I guess that's about all I've got to say, but I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know how this new camera is working out, as long as same with the new lighting setup and camera angle and all that kind of stuff. Tell me whether or not the audio's terrible now because I've got the mic in a slightly different place of the room. I'd love to know your feedback. Leave a like on this video. You can follow me on social media. The links down in the description, a Twitter and an Instagram down there. Also, the Twitch streams are also, or a link to my Twitch profile is down below as well, where we do I guarantee a stream every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I'm starting to stream sporadically throughout the week too. So make sure you head over there too and turn on your notifications for that. Thank you guys so much for listening to me puke into a microphone, and as always, may the Force be with you.